Welcome back to the channel. This is Andrew, Running with Dr. Andrew, and today is another midweek training talk. Let's talk about shoes. I think shoes are definitely very important for training, especially if you're doing a lot of mileage. You may have to switch out shoes often. So sometimes what you can do to save mileage on shoes is to have a shoe rotation. I have a shoe rotation. Today I'm doing a tempo run and I'm using my Hyperion Brix Hyperion Tempos on those tempo runs, so that way I can save mileage on my Pegasus 38s. I also have a pair of shoes that I run trails and a pair of shoes that I race in, which is the Saucony Endorphin Pros, the first ones. So definitely that's something that you can kind of consider to help out decreasing the mileage on your shoes, so that way they do last a little longer, rather than burning out one pair of shoes. And also it may kind of help out with your feet, getting some different sensory feel on your feet. You know, some of them do have different stack heights. This shoe has about an 8mm stack height compared to the Pegasus 38, which has about a 10mm stack height. So definitely a different feel with running compared to the everyday shoe. Definitely like my everyday shoe. The Pegasus 38 has a little bit more of a cushion to it, so it does it's able to withstand some of the pressure and impact that I put it through daily. Guys, today's workout is going to include 1 mile warm-up and a 5-mile tempo run and a 1-mile cool down. This morning I already did a 6-mile run on the treadmill. It was kind of at a pretty fast pace, 808 pace average. So we'll see how the tempo run goes. We'll see. It may not be as good, but that's okay. I'm getting the mileage down, and so that's what I'm going to do this week. I'm going to try to attempt to do 66 miles, so we'll see how it goes. All right, guys, let's go running. Alright guys, I just finished my 5-mile tempo run. Did it in 39 minutes and 21 seconds at 7:54 minute pace. Whew, it was a good one. Whew. I can't believe I did it that fast, you know, especially after doing a 6-mile treadmill run at a pretty good pace. I was going at 7 miles per hour to 7.5 to 8 miles per hour on the treadmill, which was about 8:08 minute pace. Man, whew. It is warm out here today. I think I dressed a little too warm out here, sweating pretty good. For February 1st, we've got some beautiful weather, but we've got some colder weather coming next couple days, some possible snow and everything, so definitely will be probably some treadmill running for the next couple days. Anyway, but if it does snow, I might do my first snow run like I did last year there. Definitely a very great run. Whew, I'm very pleased. Guys, if you're out there and you're struggling with your running, just hang in there. Like I said before, consistency is the key. Keep running, keep being consistent. Your speed will be there. Your aerobic base is very important, and then also doing strength. I don't do a lot of speed work maybe twice a week, doing one speed work and then a tempo run. Rest of them are pretty easy pacing, maybe a little bit close to race pace, but overall pretty good pace. It's all about building your aerobic base, and it takes a while for you to get there. So definitely keep in there, keep working hard, and keep running there, guys. Welcome back, everyone. I'd like to talk to you about this shoe rotation, what my shoe rotation is. What are the experts saying? Things that I read with Runner's World, basically saying that it can give your shoe a chance to, with the foam, to reposition, I guess, or inflate more. Also, this can help out with decreasing your mileage on a shoe, so that way your shoes last a little bit longer, and also maybe giving your foot a little bit more different feeling, and use different muscle groups if you have a different foot, heel to toe drop, heel drop, staccato drop, and things like that. So that might give you some reasons why you might want to switch out shoes. Another one too is that obviously you want something a little softer for longer runs, or you want something a little bit more firmer for your tempo runs, or something more responsive, like a different Saucony Endorphin Pros for more speed work or tempo type of runs. Those are types of shoes that you may want to kind of rotate. And also they talked about if your shoes got wet, well, if definitely you can allow your shoes to dry, especially in the summertime. We do a lot of sweating, you let them dry. Use your other pair shoes while you're letting the wet pair get dry. And so what are my shoes? I've got 4 pair, so I really rotate between 3 pairs of shoes, and most often with the 2. I think Runner's World said 2, so that's basically what I rotate in. I have 1 pair that I use for racing. So the first pair that I normally use is the Pegasus 38s. So these have roughly a little bit over 300 miles on them. So they have a little bit more foam. They have that Nike foam in them, Zoom foam, and also that airbag. So a little bit more cushier than my other shoes there. So definitely I feel pretty comfortable running a lot of mileage in these shoes. And so, but I like to maybe keep this shoe a little bit longer. So definitely I have other shoes that have. My second pair that I use is the Brooks Hyperion Tempos. I've had these almost about a year, which is incredible because I haven't ran, I've ran a few miles on them, probably close to 150 miles in these shoes or so. And use them just mostly on speed days or tempo days. I did run a marathon in these shoes, but you can tell the foam is a little firmer, has that DNA Flash foam, and so a little bit more responsive and very light shoe. So definitely, whenever I did my tempo run today, I can tell the difference with this shoe. Very light shoe, pretty breathable, and like I said, a little firmer, less of a heel stack compared to, or heel drop compared to the Pegasus 38. And so a very, very responsive shoe. So those are my two main shoes. But I do have the Saucony Endorphin Pros that I have. So mostly use these for, sometimes I use these for track days. I've used this for 5K races. I'll definitely be using this for my coming up West Plains half marathon race with these. So definitely has the carbon plate in them. So definitely very stiff shoe. So haven't used this shoe a lot. I've got a maybe 18-20 miles in this shoe. So definitely saving this shoe for a rainy day, or for, definitely for a racing day. So very excited about this shoe and racing for a longer period of time. I raced it in a 5K and I was very excited about it because it was a very responsive type of shoe. So it seems like it doesn't, you have a little bit less effort. So these are kind of fun to run in different pairs of shoes. Your feet feel a little bit differently. It feels like you're using a little different muscles, and it is kind of fun. I've always ran in one pair of shoe, but like I said, if you only need one shoe, and I'll definitely, something like this, that's a workhorse shoe that you can do anything in. You can probably run marathons in these, tempo runs, long runs. You can do everything with these, and these will last you for a long time, a good at least 7 months or so. You can get at least 600. I pitched my Pegasus 38s to 1,000 miles, and they still held up pretty well. Like I said, I've got about 300 something miles on these shoes, so they're doing pretty well. And if you're a trail runner, you can definitely get the Salomon Ultra Glide, so some sort of trail shoe. So I use this in my race and on trails. I don't have a whole lot of mileage on, about 30 miles or so. And so these will probably last me a long time just because I don't run on the trails every day. And so those are kind of some of the shoes that you can have. I've got 4, but 2 of them I don't really run a whole lot in compared to the Pegasus and the Hyperion Tempos, the Brooks. So this week, training's going pretty well. I've done 21 miles for the week. And so far, as of Tuesday, so whenever you view this, hopefully I'll have a little bit more mileage, possibly do about 8 miles tomorrow. And then, like I said, we're going to try to do about 66 miles for this week. And so let me know in the comments, how's your training going? What kind of shoes, rotations do you have? Let me know in the comments. And hope everyone keeps safe, keep running, and we'll see you next time.